Hey. No, I didn't, no unfolding today. I got, still trying to go through these systems. Um, for the new wool growing stuff. Hold on. 69, so. Alright, so we have to start. Oh, one of the things I'm playing with is slowing down the speed at which the world grows. No, I didn't do it today. Yeah, I've been trying to get this new build out. Yeah, no, I didn't do it today. My bad. So I'm trying to get all these new levels divided up. But here's this new. So I've kind of slowed this down a lot, but I've made it so, like, I want you to still be able to see it. Now that's not, I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, I think that's actually a better idea. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Yeah, the what I've got now is really more more just a placeholder. Yeah, they're mostly just placeholders for the moment. Hey, Claro. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the how do I say this? Emphasis on cubes and triggers, but I haven't set things up well yet. It's one of those things I want to, after all the systems and functionalities, of the function after the functionality of all the systems are in, I do want to go through and take some time to, you know, redo all the visuals, do like an art pass, but yeah, for now we're gonna stick with the little squares. struggle continues. I saw this really great talk from John Blow. It was from the talk he did in right before Braid came out. He gave some really good advice. I think recently I've been very cynical in terms of how I'm approaching game development. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a combination of just the market or forums, but I'm just like, why am I not making Player Unknown's Battlegrounds or something. Hey, Digidomo. Going well. We're adding kind of another major mechanic to the game. We're just going through all the levels. God, this thing is so... Yeah, that is still my philosophy, but I also do feel like the indie game dev scene kind of likes going around the next, likes following the next next big thing or something. Sure, yeah, I think. Oh, yes. Oh god, yeah. The Kismet looks more organized than mine, though. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, stop dragging this. Oh yeah, no, it's Machinarium. I didn't change the... These are all the portal connections. All the levels. These are all the different scenes of the game. And the portal connections between them. Spaghetti is a really good way of describing this. God, this thing is such a fucking pain to deal with. What kind of screen? I'm not really sure what you are talking about. What do you mean by what kind of screen? It's inside, it's like a custom tool. With the Unity editor. Oh yeah, this is a custom tool. This is not I'm working on LD 5000. Wilhelm. Hello. Oh boy. What's the LD theme this time? Running out of power? Huh. Interesting. Why is I guess because by the end of it you're running out of power, or is Ludum Dare running out of power? Oh boy. I've never done them. I just this game is energy consuming enough already. I don't think so. I think you just get internet points. I think the only time I would do it is if I were... It's like if I were prototyping. If I was gonna prototype something anyway, and it just happened to line up with the timing. Well, if you want the opposite of an ego boost, if you want an ego crush, just try making a game for multiple years. And then by the end of it, you won't have an ego. Mechanical pencils? I always thought you didn't want to be using mechanical pencils for drawing. God damn it, why is... Go join them. You're allowed to crash barbecue parties. You're making me hungry. How are my load times? Pretty terrible. Longer than I would like them to be. Oh, that's sick. That is cool. That is so cool. I want to do it again. Now let's slow that down. Let's slow that down. I have some Doctor Strange stuff. You guys seen the movie? It's on Netflix. I know. I don't know why. You know what? Oh, by the way, so the visuals, there was a problem. So in the code, it was getting the position from the position of the cube, like the last cube to trigger the activator. But the problem was when it's a tree, it actually brings the cube back to the tree. Like, because the cube gets like reset on the tree so you can use it again. Right, so it's like in case you use a cube to grow something, you're not stuck if you needed to use a cube to use something else. So it gets returned to the tree, so where the world was coming out from the cube, which was back on the tree. So it's like you put the cube down, but then the world growing would be like happening off somewhere else. And then I noticed that last night. So change it so it's actually growing it from the position of the transform. So the cool thing here is I can actually because this is I think it works really well for this level. I didn't realize it was so thick. Is, you know what, I can go ahead let's just make it 200, and what I will do is, so this just slows down this whole thing. And if you guys want to see what it looks like, so this is going to happen over. Yeah, I do think overall this can be made more organic. This is I'm currently using this to take some action screenshots. So it grows the nearest stuff first, which is cool. So what I would like is some kind of like, oh, see, that's cool. That is cool. Now that is a cool shot. That's a cool shot. Right. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know the details at the moment. I will let Arthur kind of handle that. But I think it works well with the pipe. Obviously, it won't go on for this long. But, you know. But I think it can be more organic. You know, we can really... I'll have Arthur expose a bunch of values, and then we can tweak it, you know. I think there should be some delay. But yeah, I wanted to get some really good you know, some good action shots. I know I sort of lost it. Look at that. That's a great shot. Boom. You know, I think this will really make the game stand out. It doesn't deconstruct itself. It gets, because like if you solve the puzzle and then it deconstructs itself and it closes off an area, then you can't get back. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Now this is super cool. Like, man. There should be a slow-mo. I should have a slow motion effect. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, right now, you know, I slow that down just so we can take some cool screenshots. Which is not cheating. Everybody does it. These are not, at least these are not cutscenes. But, you know, that was, normally it takes 30 seconds. I slowed it down to 200. I know, that's what's so cool about it, right? Like, I don't know, you know what, for this one I might, the thing is, 30 seconds doesn't feel like a long time. It is kind of a long time in game time. Like, we're so used to fast things happening so fast, right? I can look up the best pizza place in under 30 seconds in my neighborhood. I know, I do sort of feel like I've, you know, Gruz, you were talking about, like yesterday, you know, I was discussing moving a lot of the world growing stuff early on, because I wanted players to see all the cool stuff in like the first 30 minutes, because I was afraid people would quit. And it reminded me of, you guys know how much I love that show, Peep Show. And I was watching this interview with them, and they were saying how a lot of times when they're filming, you know, an episode, like towards the end of the day, they'll be tempted to kind of change the jokes that they wrote. Because, you know, they'll like start coming up with stuff that's funny on the set. But then they have to remember, like, you know, they'll start like coming up with new things on the set, and they'll be like, oh, that's so much funnier than one we had before. But they have to remember they're not hearing those jokes for the first time anymore. And I think I was kind of getting that same thing. Now the thing is this has to happen relatively quickly, because the colliders do go into place. Huh. I should make this not so easy. Like, that should be a puzzle. What the? I think we might have some physics problems with the pipe. Man, I gotta talk to Arthur about these shadows. What's up with these ugly shadows all over the place? No, you can't get it because I think there's a. I just made it. The pipes there is. The pipe has like 2 collision layers. The glass like lets the sphere through, but there's another solid collider that just doesn't like you can't. It doesn't let the player go inside unless it's a bug. All right. Well. I like what we've done here. This is kind of a fun little puzzle. Oh, God, I'm so tired. I actually quit coffee a little while ago. You have to be pretty close. It's like you putting your foot on the wall. This is good music. Anyway, super excited about this world growing being part of the main course of the game. Let's just push these changes. Yesterday I was working and I accidentally reverted my entire folder. Lost 3 hours of work. I was so frustrated. And I cursed a bunch. It was like $10 in the swear jar. Yeah. Just make it 15 for good measure. I was very angry. But I think at this point, it's just going to be revenue share. So the swear jar is just revenue share. Instead of putting in $1 each time, I swear, it's just like 2%. 2% of revenue. But you know, I was stayed up till 6. I've been doing this thing where I work really late at night, but I have The Office running in the background, and it makes it feel like I'm in an office with a bunch of kooky coworkers. Actually, if I were in the office, if I did work at the place in the American office, I would hate it because all those people are terrible. That show did not. The premise of that show was not 9 seasons. It did not allow for 9 seasons. That's like a 2-season premise. The American Office. Yeah, I'm watching season 8. Michael, it's actually it's holding up surprisingly well now that Michael is gone. Zdravova brutaha. Как дела запуста? Дайте мне $10, пожалуйста. I love black books. Yeah, the UK office is perfect. Right? And I love UK shows. They end, some of them are like 2-3 seasons, 6 episodes each, and it's just perfect. Like it makes you, like a show should end and with you wishing there were more. Whereas the Office, the American Office is like, why am I still watching this? I hate it. I hate it, but I can't stop. The Young Ones. I've not watched that. Yeah, I will. Young Ones. I'll check that out. I'll see. Как твои дела? How am I today? I am doing well. Yeah, we got fixing up. Well, actually, right now I'm pushing some of these changes. So anyway, after I lost all my work last night. Now I'm kind of paranoid and I'm checking in like every hour. Did they ever make a French office? I remember that I heard that there was like a French Canadian one. I think it was called The Job. Yeah. I think the whole point of Doctor Who is not to stop. Which is why I don't watch it. Like The Walking Dead. I don't like getting involved in things without an end in sight. Le bureau. Красивая. Юважуха. I'll remember that. I wanna... Man, I think once the game is done, my goal is to finish learning French. I've been learning about subjunctive past tense subjunctive. Il faut mieux que tu sois venu hier soir. It would be better if you had come last night. That's what she said. I'm watching too much Office. Yeah, but The American Office is good. It's good. It's nice background stuff. It's good background noise. Tardy Gravy. Hello, hello. How's it going? Yeah, and then after I get all my French grammar down, I want to start relearning Russian again. I have a dream of going on a Russian game show. Have doing an interview about my game in Russian on Russian television. I was like, да, я. Мне очень нравится The Witness. Alright, let's push these changes in. So then I learned Romanian. Yes, although I'm hoping, being a romance, romantic language, a romance language, that it'd be easier. I'm assuming it uses the Latin alphabet. Last couple months, just trying to finish the game. Yeah, but if I already know French, I would, well, you know, I still need to keep practicing, but I've gotten my French subjunctive worksheets here, all the phrases that you use subjunctive with. Well, it's coming along. It's slowly but surely. There was a really great John Blow talk that I think everybody should check out. I posted in the Discord. By the way, we do have a Discord, and John gave this talk that felt very relevant. John's talking. Push and convey. Matthew Vandavander, M. Vandavander, in the chat. He actually. So this is an interesting talk. I've never seen this one. It's from February 1st, 2008. So this was before Braid came out, and Matthew. I guess there was another version, but Matthew, I think he took the time to like sync up the slides. Really great talk, because he talks about how like, once you get to a certain point where you have the first draft of the game, and you have to kind of like push beyond that, because a lot of the things that you do your first time are the ones that everybody thinks of. So to get to the really interesting stuff, you have to kind of go beyond that, and I'm kind of at that point now. Like, I've got the whole game. I've basically got I have a game, and it's more or less complete. You know, I could ship it on Steam. You know, it's got save game, load game. It's got all the menu stuff. Like, we've got Will Sykes just put in a localization system. I need to look at it. Apparently, we actually have a lot more text than I had expected. So, localization system. You know, like, you can change the volume knob, and that changes volume in the game. You can finish it. you know, I've got a draft of that, of everything, but it's not really good now yet at the moment. So there's like a lot of iterating and tweaking to do. So I'm basically trying to like mod the current game until it's really solid. Oh yeah, there's still sound. Oh, hold on, guys. I just want to be careful about something. I might have just fucked something up. All right, not yet, but. It's the same thing happened where when I try to add some files in Perforce and it adds the entire folder, and when I try to, you know, unadd it by reverting just the specific ones, it reverts the entire folder. So I was in this position last night and I lost a bunch of work, so I'm just gonna be a little careful here. Bear with me for a second. Oh yeah, Balsamic is the markup program. I know. copying is not going to help me here. Is there a way to undo add? Mark for add? Crashlands postmortem. I've not seen that. Yeah, I need to. Well, the annoying thing is I just got this like sound library, and sometimes I gotta add things, but usually I don't want to. Because there's like a million sounds files. Hey, can you post a link? You gotta get, if you want to post a link, you just gotta get, permission first. You should be good. Hey! You gotta, actually, you know what? Oh, just so if you do, it is permit, and then if you do regular ZAD, then they don't, then they just, you just don't have to do them in the future. Why do I even have this? Hey, Biker Dad. Welcome. Oh yeah, sector scene. It's the way to go. One second, guys. I just don't want to lose this work. I mean, yeah. I think one of the things that I wish I wasn't so... In a way, I still haven't made up my mind about it. Like, whether you want to be... Well, no, what I'm trying to say is I think it's okay to be thinking about making your games as like a work of art and a reflection of your soul. But I think one of the things something to remember is that it is still an industry, and these entities that you're interacting with, whether it's companies or platforms or people, that they're in it for the business side of things, right? They're in it for making their Valve, Sony, these companies exist to make money for themselves. They do not exist in order for your artwork to exist. Like, it's nice that because of the distribution platform and the economy, you know, you can kind of latch onto that. But I don't know if it's, the thing is, there's so many, there are so many games. Yeah, I don't know if there's a formula for it. A sure thing. It's, but anyway, I think that thing is important to be like you can make the game of your dreams and make work that is art, but you need to remember that these institutions are there to make money. So I'm not saying you have to sacrifice your vision, but you do have to understand the context in which it's in. Yeah. So I know the guys from Thumper. I mean, isn't all software interactive in a way? You talking about Mark or Brian? Yeah, I think I don't play the game that Data Blaze is working on, but yeah, they it's like a furniture thing. Ah, Brian. Oh, you were at Amaze. Oh, did they record that talk? Huh. Oh, this building? Hmm. I have not read Four Keys to Fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I thought that was such a cool exhibit, and also he's a super cool guy. But it sounds like you got to talk to him. You know, he was in you know, he's in that band Lightning Bolt. I actually saw him play in that band. I saw Lightning Bolt play in like a basement 12 years ago. I had no idea who they were, but some girl that I had a crush on really liked them, and I went, and it was just like noise. I had no idea. I think I appreciate it now, but at the time I was like, what in the world is this noise? How is this music? And then 12 years later, I met him again, and he was working on Thumper. I have no idea. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Should you grow every world? I don't think you should grow this world. You should grow 25 though. They did. An acoustic version. Yeah, not every world is growable. Don't forget about the part where I was bitten by a balloon. Some worlds are cooler just to come into. I think. I do think this world should get grown, just because it's really powerful. It's a I think the density is not, you don't often see this one, and I think it's kind of cool to have it. Yeah, I think just the levels where it makes sense to do so. Can I make the old parts of the world expire? I'm not sure what you mean by that, actually. Like, remove old... What do you mean remove old parts? I could grow a world. I could grow a world elsewhere? For now I'm self-publishing. I'm not quite sure what you mean by... Like, I understand conceptually you're saying grow a world elsewhere, but like... But then the details of like how would I move the player from this world to that world, like what would be the point of that? Oh, like to close... Yeah, there is sort of... There is something that does that. It's not quite what you're saying, but it's sort of like that. Like, cause there, so, like the suggestion has a lot of tricky implications. It's like, okay, if you close a world, you going elsewhere, how does the player know that you grew that one? How does the player know you to move? Like, what's the transition? What if they didn't finish everything? There is a thing that there is the thing that says that. There is inside the Mandela room does track that for you. There is a progression marker. Like you still can go back. I don't take away your ability to revisit it, but it is Yeah. I don't really like that. I have another way. Like, I don't... The blocking off old areas is not... Having areas open is not the problem. Yeah, like it's a management problem, and you can block off all the areas, but I don't really want to do that in this game. I don't like it when games do that, and I don't want to do it here. Well, currently it's like me and one part-time person, sometimes two part-time people. Yeah, it wasn't. But Manifold Garden is. What? But we didn't finish discussing the problem. You can't leave me hanging. Well, no, I'm more interested in talking. See, it's not implementing that. It's finding a different solution to the same problem. Right? It's like players want a sense of progression marker. You have convinced me to use it. I just haven't implemented yet. It's yeah. I mean, that is the problem I am struggling with now, right? The letting players get a sense of progression from the game without closing off previous levels. Yeah, and I think in John's talk, that's like the push. Yeah, I don't like it when games close off areas, but I just have to. That just means I have to find. Because some of the interesting puzzles, you have to go between areas. You do have to go between areas, and that's a big part of it. So there's a way to track that. Wow, funny guy, thanks for this massive host. And welcome everybody. Leaving the lights on. So there is I have a similar system. Alright. I'll see you later. We will continue this conversation another time. See that ablaze. You know, we're talking about progression markers in games. But yes, that is a problem that I have at the moment. Welcome everybody. So for those of you from Funny Guys Raid, my name is William. I'm working on this game, Manifold Garden. It's been in development for too long. Got a Steam store page. Some info for you all to check out. Yes, try it. Sleep is good. I stopped for a while and I need to start again. All right, Gurus. It's fun hanging out, and we'll talk soon. Oh man, it's been almost 2 hours. No, I do want to see how world going for this level works out. Let's Alright, this guy needs a zone. Huh. Sky Eye Dreamer. How's it going? I almost feel like this should take a while. Oh man, I should slow this down. Oh man. Yeah. Good, yeah, just kind of playing around with this new mechanic. Watery tart. Hey yo. Hey. Hey. What's going on? Well, I'm thinking of actually just slowing the whole thing down. The slow motion is just for... I mean, I just slowed down the world growing, which I think I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna just make it 60. I'm gonna take a minute. Oh, well, I think that's a pretty cool effect. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm just doing screenshots for now. I'm just looking at how I can improve some of the visuals. This isn't the final effect, so I'm not gonna do it later. Yeah, it's not, the... I'm just trying to get a sense of the way, like it sort of grows downwards. This music goes really well with this. Like maybe some kind of dither to go with it. But yeah, I think we can afford to slow this down a lot. Like I would say, oh, a minute might be a little long. Let me just see what it's like again. Yeah, I mean that's just polish. That's something we'll do a little later. Yeah, it's like I don't like the effect at the moment. It looks too triangle. I want to play with that a bit. But yeah, it's definitely not final. We'll continue tweaking it. I'm pretty sure it's all possible. You can do a lot with shaders. Yeah. Like the other thing I want is this dither effect because right now it's like when it's glowing in front of you, it just covers up everything, and I like it to not do that as much. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up this stream here. I'm pushing some of these changes, so I might be back a little bit later. I'm gonna get some dinner, and I will see you all. I'll probably be back for like an hour at around 8, and then I will be back again tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I'm at 6:30. It's just I streamed for like two hours. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited about this world growing visual. Like, it's I think it's gonna do a lot to distinguish the game visually from a lot of what's out there. You know, I think there's some like just some of these action screenshots. I think right now it still looks a little programmer art-ish, but I think just adding some curves, adding some kind of particles effect, some dither to smooth it out, and I think we can have some great screenshots. And we got to fix up like the little errors here and there, like those little bumps. But overall, I think it's looking great. Yeah, so I really, the game needs to look like a AAA game or high-end indie. Anyway, let me see if anyone else is streaming. And I will host their channel. Hardly difficult is streaming LD Game Jam. Someone hosts his channel. All right, peace out, everyone.